Mr. President, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me. And we're going to talk about the situation with the DPRK, with North Korea. Is that how you read these signs, or how do you interpret what we are seeing from North Korea in the past few weeks?
The ex-president Trump is boasted that he achieved this diplomatic results just meeting with Kim Jong-un, not lifting economic sanction and not any reward to North Korea. What I think, United States have been saying that there is no reward to bad behavior of North Korea. With these logics, the favorable behavior should be the rewarded. But their position, they are inevitably to developing nuclear weapons to keep their security and sovereignty. So we should persuade the United States and Korea we should provide assurance and alternatives to keep their security. And so we are persuaded to abandon the nuclear weapons and dismantle nuclear facilities.
So it's a very fulsome and very good answer. Thank you very much. My question then on the first part of your answer is about President Trump. Now, with some time past, how do you view President Trump's actions in relation to Kim Jong-un and North Korea? And ultimately, was he right to walk away from negotiations?
I think it's because of the bad advice from John Bolton and Mike Pompeo, and domestic political problems in the United States is caused this result. So it's the confidence building between the North Korean leader and the President of the United States. But it is not enough. Why Mr. Trump is a failure is like a reality show. Exchanging their message is to holding in Pyongyang, and it's more the fruitful result. I advise.
I think you've partly answered my next question, which is how do you view President Biden's approach?
The basis of the Singapore, the summit conference and the declaration of the Pyongyang, they are succeeding and they take the diplomatic measures to seek the solution of North Korean nuclear issue. I agree with this opinion, but superficially they are very ambiguous to position between the Trump North Korea policy and the strategic patience policy of Mr. Obama. They are neutral position. So how can we seek the solution? How can we reading the negotiation table is very important this time.
You're in Washington for talks. What is the advice that you are trying to send to the Biden administration?
North Korea, already they are developing the capable of the ICBM. This means in the world, only unique country and without diplomatic relationship with United States then capable of attack United States territory through the ICBM. It's very big threat. The United States cannot tolerate this kind of threat. It's seek the solution. The first, the get rid of the threat of the ICBM. I think the North Korea will become the second Vietnam. Vietnam is nowadays, since the 1995, the diplomatic normalization between United States and Vietnam is now very de facto, like the military alliance to checking the southern area of expansion of the China power. Like the North Korea will become the second Vietnam and the pro-American country.
And finally, Mr. President, you believe the window is closing. What do you fear will happen if there is no resolution in the years to come?
Number one is the periodically repeating natural disaster like the flooding and the drought. Second is owing to COVID-19, they are all shut up to the border line, the trade between China and North Korea. And the third is very harsh economic sanction is imposing from the United States UN Security Council. Is very needed to humanitarian aid. So number one, we should the bold approach to the humanitarian aid through the UN, international organization, and the NGO. So the Biden administration to permit the freedom of travel United citizens and NGO members to going to North Korea territory. Second is to the Mr. Blinken, Minister of the State, in going to North Korea, the meeting, high-level meeting, and can trust between Biden administration and North Korea. And so I think the resumption of the gasoline industrial complex is good, good sign, the signal to restore the trust between the North Korea and the United States.
Thank you very much. Very interesting. I really appreciate your perspective. So thank you for your time.